Alright, welcome everybody back to the universe mode. It is Monster here. Will is not with me for this one, but hoping to have him back soon as we kick things off with some King of the Ring action.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Sherrills Ford, North Carolina, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman!
First time we've seen Braun Strowman since that tag team match with Damian Priest and Imperium on the show before Backlash, I believe it was. Looking to earn himself a world title opportunity at SummerSlam. Let's see if Braun can get it done here tonight. But he will have to get through the Limitless one if he wants to get that far.
And his opponent from Wichita Falls, Texas, weighing in at 320 pounds.
They're basking in his glory here on SmackDown. Keith Lee, a former NXT champion, North American champion as well. Looking for some main roster gold. And a big win over Braun Strowman can be a good start. Be a good way to see what Keith Lee is made of. One heck of a match. Of course, we know Jay White and Hangman events over here on the SmackDown side of things. Sounds like the crowd's firmly behind Strowman. Here we go. Taking Keith Lee down. Just working on the legs now, Strowman. Getting Keith Lee up to his feet. Strowman taking Keith Lee down to the mat. Has some control here. Of course, after this episode of SmackDown, we will know who advanced on both sides into the quarterfinals for both sides of the bracket, as Raw completed their other portion of their brackets in the first round. Obviously, if you aren't aware, didn't get it up due to lack of storage on my PC. Results are on my second latest post on the community tab, or whatever it is. Now Keith Lee starting to take some offense on Strowman. Putting him face first on the apron. Can win by countout, though I'm not sure that's how either of these guys want to win it. What a shot by Keith Lee. Look at the athleticism. Count of 5 here by the official. And oh, what a belly to belly. Picking Strowman up like that. Nice shot there by Braun. Into the ropes. Uh-oh. Running power slam. And that's gonna do it for the monster among all monsters.
Here is your winner, Braun Strowman.
As Braun Strowman will move on, and good luck to anybody who has to face this mountain of a man later in the tournament. Coming up next, we will hear from our undisputed champion, Roman Reigns. And there he is. Of course, last week Moxley laid down the challenge. Roman likely here to answer. Moxley, I heard what you had to say last week about a Texas death match at Crown Jewel. Well, I'll tell you what, Mox. You got your match. And I'm going to do what I did at Backlash. Win. Yeah, that's all I know how to do. I'm in God mode now, Mox. And you don't stand a chance. Well, there you have it. Roman Mox 2 Texas Death Match is made official. Coming up next, we have The Miz versus Ludwig Kaiser. We'll get into the backstory of this match here. Once Ludwig gets on out here. There he is. Of course, Ludwig, ally to Gunther. Of course, Miz winning that gauntlet match a week ago on SmackDown, earning himself a United States Championship match against the Ring General.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Imperium from Hamburg, Germany, weighing in at 220 pounds, Ludwig Kaiser.
Gotta think Kaiser's out here to halt any momentum the Miz may have. Of course, Miz wants to push forward with more momentum heading toward his match with Gunther. We'll see if Kaiser can say otherwise. And here comes The Miz, the only two-time Grand Slam champion, looking to add another U.S. title to his collection.
And his opponent, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz!
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. We'll see what The Miz can do here tonight. He's a very crafty individual, whether you like him or hate him. See if Kaiser can counter that in this upcoming contest. So far, it's been somewhat even. Miz shoving Kaiser to the mat. Dropping Kaiser right on his back. There's Miz. Nice crossbody. Athletic ability. Splash from the second rope. Here's the cover. Miz, only 2 count on Kaiser. So far, it's been mostly Miz in this contest. Kaiser hasn't really been able to get out of the gate. Nice little neck breaker. Both men go outside. Gotta wonder if Gunther may be watching in the back, studying the Miz. Maybe watching Kaiser very closely. Oh, but Miz catching Kaiser on the top rope. And down goes Ludwig. Miz may be signaling for the finishing touches here. No. Kaiser. A single leg crab on the Miz. The Miz fights his way out. Guys are running right into that one. Miz just again from the top rope, and Kaiser again kicking out. Again, Miz into a cover. Getting very desperate is the veteran. Want to put this one away quick. And there's the running. Oh. Miz went for that running knee. Kaiser caught him. Miz goes down. Oh! Took Miz's head right off. It's still a kick out from the Miz. Kaiser now. Down goes Miz. Foot under the rope. Ref doesn't see it. 2 count again. Now Kaiser must be getting frustrated. Miz out of the way. Shoulder breaker. They're gonna do it. No. Still a 2 count for the Miz. But the end has got to be near. Into the corner, or into the ropes, I meant. And Miz exposing that turnbuckle. What? Ref's distracted. I don't know what Miz. And here's the figure 4. Ref gets his attention back. And Miz makes Kaiser submit. And give the A-lister the win. As he's still building momentum towards his match with Gunther. What a win for the Miz. This will be our final King of the Ring matchup of the first round. After this, every participant from Raw and SmackDown will be decided. As first up, it's El Idolo Andrade.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 230 pounds,
Andrade showed us a little glimpse of what he still has left. Of course, we can't forget former NXT champion, so Andrade knows what it's like to be the main man on the brand. It's incredible what he can do. And here comes the Punisher, I'm calling him.
And his opponent from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds,
Damian Priest moving on from the United States Championship, trying to set his sights on the undisputed WWE Championship. And the best way to do it is to go through the King of the Ring tournament. Of course, the winner will face Braun Strowman in the next round of this tournament. So it's going to be an interesting clash for whoever wins this one. Andrade going right at it. The neck breaker. There's that high flying ability as well. Snapping the leg of Priest. Gotta think Andrade is going to use that fast-paced athletic ability to his advantage. Priest obviously going to have the strength and the height advantage. Andrade backs him up to the corner. Clean break. You see Andrade's got that headlock on Priest. That backfires pretty quickly. They're just laying the boots in is Damian Priest. And just sliding to the outside. Looked like he was going for a dive, but didn't connect with it or go for it at all. Andrade now where he's comfortable, but Priest gets back up and down. Priest knocking down Andrade. Count of 7. Both men got to get it back in. Andrade does. And Priest barely does. But Andrade getting the first shot. Wow. Andrade off the ropes now. Oh. I don't know what the heck that was, but took Priest down either way. Moonsault. Andrade's got Priest where he wants him. The message connects. Is this enough for Andrade? No. 2. Priest laying in some shots of his own. Here's those strikes from Priest. Taking down Andrade. Andrade sends Priest in. A little bit of a back and forth here the last little bit. Oh, Andrade missed his attack. That time he knocked Priest off the apron. Really good showing though for Andrade here against a former world champion. But Priest takes him back down. Andrade kips up and, well, that wasn't very wise. Squeezing the life out of Andrade is Priest. Priest tried to taunt, but in a way that helped him as he connects with a razor's edge. Paying homage to Razor Ramon Scott Hall, but no. Only a 2. With a rope splash by the Archer of Infamy. And now it's Priest's turn for some extended offense. Andrade tries to get it back. As Priest against the ropes, but gets sent over. What a back and forth between these two. Now Andrade takes control. Andrade to the top. Taking out Priest. But gets knocked right down. And the straps are down. Planting Andrade to the outside. Priest is gonna get him back in. That's exactly what he did. Waiting, biding his time. Crossbody. And now, Priest could put it away. But no, Andrade. Oh, went for that elbow. Priest takes him down. Submission hold here. Andrade hangs in there. Priest sends Andrade in. There's that boot connecting with Andrade. They both went back to the outside. And now these clubbing blows to the head. Priest enjoying this. Is that going to do enough for Priest? And it will. Priest moves on. And we have our 8 from both Raw and SmackDown that move on to the next round. So that'll be a fun second round to go through next week. A little bit of a break in the action here, folks. As, what on earth? Dakota Kai and Asuka backstage. What is going on here? These two Damage Control teammates brawling it out, it seems. If you remember back at Backlash, it was Asuka who came out during Dakota's match with Kairi Sane for the United States Championship. Now these two seem to be going against each other. Some tension within Damage Control, it seems. Between the Empress and the US champ. Somebody's got to get back there and stop this soon. Seems to be just happening like not too far from the entrance to the arena. Kai with those strikes. She's trying to fight off Asuka right now. I don't even know what to think about what's going on. It's been a slow descent for every member of this group. Oh. And now Asuka getting a steel chair. What? Oh my goodness. Just beating the heck out of Dakota. Into the box there. The crate. Whatever the heck. And now a triangle. Definitely did some damage. Where's Asuka taking her now? Reversal by the champ. They go over by the ladder. It's Dakota's turn. Getting herself a kendo stick. Oh! Unloading on Asuka. Down goes the Empress of Tomorrow. Dakota again just unloading. I don't even know what to say about what I just watched. Well, we move from King of the Ring to Queen of the Ring as we get near the end of the show. As now we're just in the ring. I guess we had a commercial break and they're already out there, but Toni Storm and Michin. I guess we'll see if the entrance is after the Dakota Asuka deal. But make sure that doesn't happen for the upcoming matches here. Storm with a drop kick to the outside. Storm gonna get Michin back in. Michin tried to attack, but Toni got in before she could. Shoulder breaker one. Michin, here's a cover. Only a one. For the timeless one. As now we move to a submission. Gotta wonder though, if Toni Storm were to win this Queen of the Ring tournament, wonder what the documentary would be called. Road to the Gold? I don't know. Oh, head first goes Michin. What a win for Michin, though, it would be. She could knock off Toni Storm. Can't get the pin out there, Michin. Ooh. Knee right to the head. Michin gets back in, might try and take a count out win. Toni Storm, count of 9, gets back in. Oh, Storm reverses. Storm with Storm 0 on Michin. Is that going to be enough for Storm to advance? No, Michin kicks out at 2. Let Michin go now. Cover. Again, only a 1 count. Storm maybe signaling for the end. Fisherman suplex. And Toni Storm picks up the win. Advancing herself.
Here is your winner.
Into the next round of the Queen of the Ring. Next up will be our final Queen of the Ring match, and then we will have our main event of SmackDown. So first up, we bring out the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler wants to be taken seriously once again. And good way to do it here. She can run through everybody in this tournament. Making her Universe Mode debut, so will the woman she'll be facing in this match. First thing that should be more fearsome for Shayna is that she has an MMA background, so keep that in mind. As here comes her Statlander, former TBS champion in Jacksonville, looking to make a name for herself here on SmackDown, and what a way to do it. in this Queen of the Ring tournament. Only one making their debut will move on. We'll face Toni Storm, who we saw advance just moments ago. So we'll see. There's Baszler. Takedown. There's those clubbing blows by Shayna. Knee strike there. Baszler already going to work. Working the leg now. Trying to work on the legs. That's actually kind of a smart strategy if you're Shayna Baszler. Gut wrench here. Going for another one. And Statlander has gotten really no offense here in this one. Across the ring goes Baszler. It's been all Queen of Spades in this one. Statlander gets power bombed right down middle of the ring. So not a very good showing so far for Stat. As Baszler again, elbow drop. And Baszler picks up the win, dominating fashion.
Here is your winner, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Poor Chris Statlander, but a dominant performance by Shayna Baszler as she moves on. And now we move to our main event of the evening. Tag titles are on the line. A rivalry somewhat reignited. Of course, we know Jimmy Uso teamed up with FTR a couple weeks ago on SmackDown against the Bucks, who were next in line at that point, and Kevin Owens. But since then, Jimmy has picked up a win over KO. Jay lost last week. FTR beat the Bucks, and now we're here. Usos versus FTR once again. Both are really good tag teams. Question is, who will leave SmackDown as tag team champions by the end of this main event? As here comes main event, Jay Uso. And the crowd is electric here at SmackDown. Gotta think maybe last week was maybe a little bit of ring rust for Jay Uso. This week, maybe back in rhythm. with his big brother Jim, as they want to ride once again as the champs that run the tag division. The crowd is pumped up, so is Jey Uso. As they look to win some tag team gold. But it'll be no easy task, that is for certain. Here comes the top guys. Tag team champions, held them since the first episode of the Blue brand of the series. Looking to keep them in their second title defense.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso, the Bloodline. And their opponents at a combined weight of 446 pounds, the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Tough Guys.
See Dax and Cash hold none of those prestigious tag team titles, giving it to the referee. That's what it's all about right there. Who is the best tag team on SmackDown? Is it the Usos? Is it FTR? Well, we're going to get the answer to our questions right now. Is Dax already taking it to Big Jim? It's gotta hurt Jim. Knocking him down goes Dax. Now here comes Cash Wheeler in to the match. Looks like Jim might bring in Jay. That he does. Little Uso splash action there. And here's the tag team experience of the Usos, the frequent tags. Has Cash isolated in their corner. Covered by Jimmy. Only a 1 count. Gonna take a lot more than that to dethrone the current tag team champions. Nice little discus lariat. Jimmy turns it around. Cash taking him down again. Gonna rain down these shots. Down goes Jimmy Uso. Taking down Dax. Now is Jimmy going right to work on Dax the Axe. That's FTR's turn to show some teamwork. Superplex to Jimmy. Splash. Cover. Nothing. Jimmy's got to make a tag, but Cash stops him. Looks like Jimmy went for a super kick, but Dax saw it coming. Nice little elbow. Again, here comes Jey Uso into the fray. Pop-up Samoan. Dax takes him down. Raining shots on the outside. Remember, Champion's Advantage, FTR. Usos can only win by pinfall or submission in the ring. Jay gets back and super kick to the midsection. Hardly phased Dax. What on earth? It's like a nice double team work. Jay just gets pummeled. Nice little underhook suplex by Wheeler as he taunts. Very potentially catastrophic mistake. As here comes Jimmy Uso firing up. Cover to win the tag team championships. Only a 1 count again for the Usos. Elbow again by Jimmy. Super kick. Another super kick. And then, oh, Cash caught it this time. Into the ropes. No, Jimmy reversed. Here comes Jay again. Maybe another pop-up Samoan here, it looks like. And yes. Uh-oh, Jay, what is this? Oh, no. I think Cash has seen enough super kicks. Knows how to avoid them. Now what is Cash? Sharpshooter. Is Jay gonna submit in the ring here? No. Does not. Clothesline. Cash makes the tag. Down goes Dax. Super kick. Jay, I guess, is going to throw Cash out, but still in the ring. Neck breaker. That's got to have him down. Suplex. Dax has no one to tag, though. Don't think he would, but Cash was laid out in the middle of the ring. German. Planting Jay to the outside. Both men get back in the ring at 7. Here comes Cash. Jay's a sitting duck right now. Code breaker. 2, no. Almost a close call. Spear. Uso. Not even a 1 count. We're really close for Jey Uso. Covered by Cash. Jay kicks out again. Oh no, Jay. Reverse. Had it scouted. Sending Cash into his corner. And here's Jimmy. Double super kicks. What a main event. Super kick to the outside. Another one. Right to the back of the head. Jimmy gonna bring him back inside. Cash back up. This tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Usos, I think, had it, and Cash not got in the upper hand. Pile driver. Jimmy gets back up, but Dax is in. Looks like he went for a chop block, but didn't really get all of it. Tag to Jimmy. Or to Jay, I meant. And the 1D by the Usos. And no. Rare that you see anyone kick out of the 1D. Nice shot there by Jimmy Uso. We're going to keep Dax isolated in their corner. Super kick while he was on his knees. Drop kick from the middle rope. Uso's in control here. Dax couldn't really roll out. Reversal here by Cash Wheeler. Into the corner. Looks like somewhat of a heart attack there. Nice double team work by FTR. Wait, Jimmy, you can't win the titles like that. Oh, that was a close call. Had Dax not beaten the count that close, FTR would have retained. It's not what the Usos would have wanted. And now, Jimmy at their mercy. Oh. Jay gets the tag. Misses. Now FTR is done playing around. Shatter Machine. And Jay somehow kicks out. You have got to be kidding me. And here we go again. Nice double team work by FTR. Both men are down outside the ring. Jay and Dax. Dropping that leg now. Dax, count of 7. Dax gets back in. Jay dazed. Oh, but Dax breaks the...
Here are your winners, and still WWE Tag Team Champions, the Tough Guys.
I don't know what to say. I feel like that was a bad call by the referee. Dax did barely just get out of the ring, but nonetheless, I guess FTR retained by a count out. Unfortunate way to end this episode of SmackDown, but I am Monster, and for Will, who unfortunately couldn't be here for this one, we'll see you for Monday Night Raw. Until then, have a good rest of your day, folks.